Oh wow, look at this.
Morning guys, we're at 75 Chrome Shop right now. And we're gonna film some cool content for you. What we're doing right now is our good friend, Mr. Gary Walker, he gives us a truck ride to the place where he's gonna get loaded with cattle. And he's gonna tell us a little bit about his business and operation and cattle hauling in general. How you doing, my friend?
Hey.
Hey, good to see you.
Good to see you, my friend.
How was your weekend?
Very nice. How about yours?
Nice, nice. You mind if I get you ready for our conversation?
No problem. No.
Oh, it's too thick.
Oh man.
Let's do it on your shirt.
Yeah, here.
There we go.
All right.
Man, I just wanted to start off with first of all, you have an amazing, beautiful rig.
I appreciate
it's
it,
just
man.
like
Try to keep it clean. It's a lot of work.
how much money did you invest in it throughout the years?
I have a lot invested in it. I've owned it 2 years now, and the truck was a brand new truck when I bought it.
Yeah.
Ordered to spec, and very expensive. And you know they're about $250,000 what they cost from the factory. That's without doing any of this extra to it.
And a new trailer.
Oh, that's a new trailer. Now I don't own the trailer. The trailer belongs to a cattle buyer,
Uh-huh.
Mr. Durrance, who I pull for.
Uh-huh.
So he buys the trailer. I pay for the truck, right? So I have to pay him a percentage to work and pull the trailer. But the truck, I probably got about another $50,000 in it, with just a deck plate, custom fenders, custom stacks, mirrors, visor, grill, and everything. I've got more into it. And always willing to put more and more into it every week.
You know what? We need to tell people that do not understand and have no idea what kind of trailer that is and what do you hold with this trailer.
It's a cattle trailer. It's called a cattle pot.
Yeah.
And so we'll be hauling mostly as livestock, mostly cattle, but I haul. Don't do a lot of any other kind of animals. So I have hauled some water buffalo. The water buffalo went to like a special sale out in Missouri one time. That was pretty interesting. But I've known some guys that hauled some elk, some deer.
So it's not narrowly specialized. You can pretty much fit any livestock.
Any livestock, pretty much all. I even seen a guy one time haul some ducks.
So flying around.
And alligators. Yeah.
Alligators.
Yeah, I did.
Import them from.
I did. Yeah, they were bringing them. Yeah, they were bringing them somewhere else.
to New York sewers.
Yeah, that can be true, man.
Sir, what's the max weight you can pull with this trailer?
Legally, you're allowed to haul 80,000 pounds.
Man, so what is the difference? People that do not know, when you pick up cattle and you, for example, you pick up from here, from Florida, and whatever your destination is, as far as I understand, you cannot stop, right?
So wherever your destination is, you got to get there as quick as you can, right? So you're going to stop for fuel. You may have to use the restroom. But as far as eating, you kind of eat on the run. If you're tired, you take a nap. I mean, it's just like anything. It's just like a cop working a double shift or a surgeon coming in a double shift at the hospital. You know, you gotta get the cattle there, and the reason that is because cattle are sold on weight. So the producer sells them at a certain weight, and they're not at that weight when they get there. It's going to follow. You know, you're going to lose some weight along the way. Put it that way. Yeah. You're going to lose some weight, but if that percentage is more than it should be, it falls on us. And if it falls on us, then guess what? They want to charge the driver. Okay. So. Yeah, that's why you got to go with them.
What if emergency stop or a traffic jam?
We just had to have it a couple weeks ago. We had some trucks that got caught in a winter storm in Louisiana.
Yes.
Where they're not prepared for it, right? The roads aren't prepared for it. So the guys got stopped for I think they were in the road 22 hours or something. So as soon as they could move and the road opened back up, they had to go right to a place where they could rest the cattle. So they went right to a cattle place in the area where they were at in Louisiana, put the cattle on the ground for feed and water for 10 hours, loaded them back up the next day, and carried them on out. And same thing with they used to ship cows from Florida to California.
Yes. When
they did that, they rested it. The cattle can be on the truck about 36 hours legally. So anything that's going to be over 36 hours,
beyond it is risky.
You got to rest them. It's the law. You got to go to what they call a cattle rest, which is just a big place where you pull in.
is it like one man's job? So for example, you hold them and something like this occurs, and then you have some people in like
You
what
got
is your
to
dispatcher
like I would call, if it was me and I got caught in that storm, I'm calling Mr. Durrance first, right?
Okay.
'Cause 9 times out of 10.
He's the owner of the cattle, right?
Well, 9 times out of 10, he's the owner of the cattle, and if it's not his cattle we're hauling, then he's still setting the deal up.
Okay.
So I'm going to get his opinion on what he thinks I want to do.
Yeah.
But you know, I have knowledge from being out here all this time. I mean,
Yes.
I've learned what to do. I know what to do, but first call is going to be to him and see what make sure we're on the same page and we're doing what he wants to do.
And then you have like an emergency reaction. You figure out where to drop them, and
There's
like a network.
If it's something like that, we have a network across the country, man, where he knows such and such, or I may know a guy here or there, or a trucking buddy here may know. I can call him and he may tell me somebody.
We post a lot of videos on TikTok and Instagram, and it's quite often when we post cattle haulers, you as well. So there are comments like these people are different level, or these people are.
Well, you get the
people
bad,
look up at you, right?
Right. You get the good and the bad. You get guys say stuff like, "Oh, they're on drugs" or this and that. You know, I don't know anybody on drugs anymore. Yeah, back in the '80s, early '90s, yeah, there were probably a lot of guys out here walking around on drugs. People learned and got smarter. It's not the way to do it. I mean, if you can't, I mean, who tells me that you can go out for the weekend? A lot of people stay up a long time, right?
Yeah.
Or like I said, a cop working a double shift, a doctor, surgeon coming in doing brain surgery, having to work 30 hours straight. It's just what you do, man. You condition yourself for it. I bring food in the truck, you know, stuff that I can eat that's light, that's good for me, gives me protein. I keep plenty of water on hand. I got a little refrigerator in there to keep my stuff in. So no, I don't stop and eat a 4-course meal. I eat like I should eat, basically keep myself in good shape for the ride.
Mr. Gary, would you like to walk with me around your truck and maybe tell me a little bit more about your truck?
So it's a 2024 389 Peterbilt. It was the last year they made this extended hood with this cab, the 389. It's the last of the Mohicans, right? It was ordered with a 306-inch wheelbase. As you can see, I got a lot of perks and extras on here I got from 75 Chrome Shop. A lot of them are made by 12-gauge customs out of Canada. It's in my mirror brackets, my breather tops, my grill, my visor, bumper, all that's made by 12-gauge. Dynaflex in my pipes, all that was bought right here at 75 Chrome Shop. As you can see, I even changed the grill. This is not a normal grill for a 389 truck, right? If you look, it's like a 379. Like
it helps you somehow? Can you explain how it helps?
It doesn't help any. It just looks cool,
okay,
right?
Yeah.
It goes back.
It definitely looks cool.
It goes back to the older era of truck, the 379, the one the 389 replaced. And as you can see, I pull a 53-foot Wilson cattle trailer. It's a 2026 model. Something you may or may not know about these trailers, I got 2 decks in here, right?
2 decks, okay.
So I can, and this front deck moves up and down. So maybe I'm going to put big cattle in. I move that deck all the way up, put it on this little perch, and I can put big cows in there, big bulls or cows, and fill the trailer up. And then when
will we see some loading today?
Oh yeah, we're going to do some loading. You're going to help me do some loading today. We're going to get in there with them. I'll keep you safe. We won't let anything get you. If they do, it'll be good for TV. I mean, hey, I've only been got one time really bad in my career. About 2014, I believe it was, or 13. I was at a ranch loading, and I had one got down going in the pot of the truck, which is considered
they
a
got
pot.
stuck or something?
No, she actually hit her head on the going down in the steps. She jumped and hit her head. I actually killed her, but I didn't think she was dead because she was down there. I thought she was trying to get up, and I jumped in there with them to try to get her up. Well, there was 13 other ones. They were about 800-pound heifers, and one of them got me. I don't know if you can see my scar, but I have a pretty good hoof print.
Oh.
So I had to go to the hospital, get staples. But that's really the only time. I mean, I've been caught before, like where they just hit you, and but nothing. That was the only time.
Mr. Gary, this is not a laptop job here. This is not some fancy coding or
something.
No,
this is not an easy job. This is not hauling a flatbed where you throw a few straps and put a tarp on, man.
This is for real.
It's serious business every time you get in there. And a lot of times, we didn't discuss backhauls. So a lot of times we haul out and then we bring like kill cows back. We have a kill plant here at Center Hill, Florida. So we bring a lot of kill cows. Kill cows are big grown cows that people have determined are not.
It's your fancy steak that you have at home.
Right, the steaks you go get at home. Yeah,
elsewhere, yeah.
Well, the steaks kind of come from the feed lot, from the cattle from the feed lot. These kill cows, I think they put a lot of them in soup anyway. But my point is, a lot of those we have to go load by ourselves. In a cell barn, it's usually dark. We don't know where the lights are at. You have to go in there and find your cows, and that's when it gets really dangerous. There has been guys over the years that you know, somebody comes in on Monday and finds them.
What's easier, get them loaded or unloading them?
Man, it depends. I say loading's usually easier because sometimes I've had them where they don't want to come off. They don't want to unload. Like loading, they pretty well run on. But I've had them where you get there and the jokers, man, they just don't want to come off.
And the trailer is going to be well dirty after you finish your delivery, right?
It's going to be full of stuff, man. It's going to be.
You do not, obviously you do not clean it yourself, but like how much is to wash it?
We have washouts, and usually an average washout's about $135 a washout.
This is just because you're in network. I know that out of network they might charge you $400 or more, right?
No, it's pretty across the board, across America. I wash out sometimes here in Florida, sometimes out west. It's going to be somewhere between 130, maybe 150 if you're real dirty. If you got, you know, if it's really deep in there. But I try to, you know, I wash mine out every trip. So I'm kind of a clean freak, so I like when I'm done, I get washed out before I go home.
And there are, like, you know, there are a lot of rumors that it's hard to get into this business in particular, and people that are not from America, like foreigners, for example, they're kind of like distanced from this business. Yeah, is it true or false?
I've only seen a few foreigners do this. As far as now, I used to have a buddy that was a Jamaican guy that did it. He passed away with cancer, unfortunately, but he was from Jamaica. Black dude. He was one of the best cow haulers I've ever seen. But as far as maybe an Indian guy or something, I have seen a couple in California.
For real?
For real. only two that I ever seen in my life.
Okay.
But they were of Indian descent from India, and they were hauling cattle and doing it.
Myth is busted. No, it's not true. Foreigners can work on cattle, can work in livestock hauling. So it's just up to you. Make your money and look for a job. I don't know. We know the platform. We're
that's right.
RPMAL.com is the platform.
It is harder to get into than a regular job, than a regular hauling. And when I started, it was really hard. Like when I started in 1992 as a young man, and man, they didn't want to talk to a young man back then. They wanted to only talk to people with experience. And I was fortunate enough to get in with some people. I had a cousin that had hauled cattle before.
So you were 19, right?
I was 19. I wasn't even old enough. I wasn't even old enough to be going on the road yet.
So you just like what was it? You just
I started off hauling logs, right? Hauling logs out of the woods.
But you had a truck, or you worked for someone else?
I bought a truck. My first job, I hauled oranges for someone else. So that's like hauling the oranges. Really low minimum, easy job, right?
Yeah.
And then I bought my own truck. I got into hauling logs for a little bit. But I kept seeing these cattle trucks, man, and I wanted to get into
badass trucks, yeah.
So I found a man down in Zolfo Springs named Thomas Green, and all he did was local work. Like he just ran in the state. And so I went for Mr. Green for a little while, pulling his trailer, and then I got hooked up with a man named Bill Ward, who pulled cattle out of Murray Edwards up in Lakeland, pulled for Murray a while, and then I met the famous Bill Reeves, handled Poacher. Good man, a real deal. The man, I mean, a man's man. And I met this guy. He let me pull a trailer, and I worked on and off for that guy until he passed away. He was a good man. But that got me hooked up with Mr. Durrance because he was hauling for Durrance DNS cattle, and that's how I got hooked up with him and been pulling with them pretty much ever since.
So what I view is no DT, no truck stop. It's just Mr. this and Mr. that. So you know each other. You have strong community.
Kind of network, yeah.
So network, okay.
Yep.
Okay, so it's impossible to pick up a load like this on DT or truck stop, right?
They have loads they post on the board. I've never had to do it. I've done all mine from networking, from me knowing this guy, or they call me and say, hey, we're here, you're going to Texas this week. Can you bring back some roping steers? Yeah, I can do that. So that's how I've always done mine. They do have load boards for cattle, but I mean, if they're on a load board, that kind of makes me nervous. There's enough good drivers out here. They should have a good driver. So to me, they're putting it on a load board. Most likely they're trying to stick it to somebody.
Yeah.
Or get it done cheap.
In this community, you know all of the truckers, right?
I would say, for the most part, in Florida, I know all the cow haulers, and I know them across Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, New Mexico, throughout the country. Do I know every one of them? No.
Okay.
But I know enough that if I get somewhere, I can call somebody if I need help, if I got a question, or maybe need a direction to a place. I know enough people, yes.
Knock, knock, who's there?
Yeah, come on in, buddy.
Awesome. It's much warmer in there.
Okay, I'm going to shut that down.
Yeah, I will.
You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
There we go. Nice. 19 years old.
Yeah, man, 19 years old. It was something.
You started. Now you're at this level where you have this just absolutely insane truck.
And I have drove some trucks that came out of the junkyard. That's what's cool about it. I've always been good at fixing trucks up, at taking one that looks kind of rough and making it look nice. That's kind of been my trick all along. And on this truck, I just decided to buy a new one because it was the last of these big hooded, or nice, cool trucks. And I just thought I'd buy me a new one. So yours might not be for the right seat, yeah. Yeah, it takes a different for each seat takes a different deal. But I gotta holler back at you, buddy.
Sometimes you drive, I'm not talking about you precisely, but yeah. I know that cattle haulers, they drive nonstop, like a lot a more than 1,000 miles sometimes.
Yeah, we all do. I mean, it's just, for one thing, you get used to it. You get accustomed to it, right? Yeah. And so then the best thing, what I found works the best for me is I make sure I get a good night's sleep the night before, correct? Mm-hmm. And then I make sure that I don't, get crazy on eating heavy. And
what are these things?
These are my gauges. Right now I'm adjusting my clock because I put a new starter on the other day. Uh-huh. So I had my batteries unplugged, which got all my clocks off time. We don't want to be off time on our clock because then we might be late with our freight.
This is like Rolls Royce, right? Everything's manual.
Yeah, the only thing, back I think 23, they changed the dash to a digital dash. Just look around, see my sleeper. This is my sleeping area. This is my closet where I keep my shirts and stuff.
It's 2 left lanes to block up.
2 left lanes blocked.
What time is your pickup?
It's not really that time. That's the good thing about cattle. Like I told the guy, I messaged the guy and told him, we're caught in traffic. When we get there, we'll be ready to load. So, sometimes they may give you a time like 8 in the morning or 1 in the afternoon. But this is a place I usually load pretty regular. They tell me the cattle's gonna be ready after lunch, and I just usually about 1 o'clock we get up there and load.
How big that place is?
It's going to be a big ranch.
How many heads do
I would be scared to say how many head they run. They're kind of a grow yard. So like what I mean to say is like the man in Oklahoma that I'm taking the cattle to. Yeah. He's bought the cattle down here. He's put them at this place for say 45 days or so, let them gain, and then ships them out there at his place, right?
How much are you really able to make every year? Your annual?
Annually, it depends on how good a year we've had. But usually around 440,000 a year. 440?
Yeah, wow.
440.
That's them good.
But that's not all profit now. Don't get me wrong. Remember, I got I got $3,000 worth of truck payments every month. I got $1,500 worth of insurance every month. Tires. I just bought some tires the other day where it was about $4,200.
One tire is roughly $700, yeah?
For what?
For one tire. You buy them new?
Yeah, I don't buy any used. I don't buy any recaps. I don't buy any Chinese brands. But yeah, close for a good drive tire, a good steer tire for sure is around 800.
A good tire saves you money.
It saves you money in the long run. People that try to put cheap tires on, and I even tried it when I had the multi-truck, when I had the 20 truck deal on some of my reefer trailers. I tried to put the Chinese tire, and they'd last about 2 months, and then they're all beat up and uneven and vibrate the truck. I just don't recommend it.
Chinese tires are good only in countries where you have no roads. So what I mean, there are like holes and stuff like that.
Yeah, you're running into a lot of bad stuff, which our roads aren't great.
If you want to save on fuel, you gotta buy nice tires.
Yes. Yeah, good tires help you save fuel, good fuel mileage, save you on problems calling tire mans in the middle of the night.
That's right. Mr. Gary, how is this business different from reefer or dry van?
Well, it's a lot more strenuous, right? I'm hauling live animals. I have to keep a check on them. I have to keep moving. I got to be careful of getting caught in traffic jams and ice storms and stuff that can shut me down, because I got to keep the cattle moving, man. You know, the producer sold them on the weight, and you don't want them weighing a lot more or less when you unload them than they did when you loaded them, right?
As far as I understand, the weight center, the gravitation center shifts all the time because they are moving in there, right?
Yeah.
So let's say with a hard braking, how does it hurt the cattle?
Well, the hard braking will bring them all to the front of the truck, and I could get a couple smashed down on the ground, right? Other ones could trample it. When they trample one, they trample them to death, right? They smush their guts, their innards get squished, and they die. Guess who's going to have to buy that?
This is why you get paid $5 or more, yeah?
This is why we get paid the big bucks per mile, is because we got to try to be good drivers, you know. Should be mindful of what's going on around us. You know, I'm watching down the road, a mile down the road, I'm looking that way. I'm checking my mirrors. I'm always trying to keep danger away from me, right? But I'm trying to be ahead of it, out thinking.
But again, you have a lot of overhead, right? So I'm not even talking about the truck and the trailer. You still have fuel is more expensive for you.
Yeah, fuel is more expensive because we're burning more fuel because we're running at a higher rate of speed. Plus, we're pulling this trailer that acts like a parachute.
The trailer is a parachute?
Yeah, it's like a parachute because it's got holes in it, sucking air all the time.
Okay.
So the air sucks in, goes to the back of the trailer, and that trailer's acting like this. You know, it's like a parachute.
You know, a bunch of gay folks, drinking some dancing, and like there is a sign like these are automatic transmission drivers getting some latte at the truck stop.
It's crazy to think, man.
Man, honestly,
because when I grew up, if you go back and watch Smokey and the Bandit, Convoy, the movie White Line Fever, all those guys were macho, bro. Even BJ and the Bear, man. I mean, moving on, all those were men's men, right? And now you got a bunch of sissies out here. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's different. Business is changing, unfortunately. But hey, what do you have to say about the March 16? It's gonna be it's gonna be huge. So all these, and let me reframe it because it sounds too racist. So
you're from Ukraine, man.
Yeah, I'm from Ukraine. I shouldn't be. Yeah, I shouldn't be saying that. But again, so on March 16th, they're gonna completely. So on March 16th, there are a big regulation that takes place. Right. And drivers that have no green card, no EB3 visa, if I'm not mistaken, and like several more visas, right, and American citizenship, they're not going to be able to drive anymore. Well, I mean, they have their CDL, listen, they're going to go expired, and that's it.
It's simple, man. I mean,
200,000 drivers.
I'm not racist, bro. I get along with a lot of different types of people, man. But the problem is, they stuck these guys out here with no training whatsoever. I came up with an uncle that drove truck. They taught me how to drive when I was 14. Now, I wasn't legal to drive at 14, no. But I learned the ins and outs from being around real truckers. These poor guys have come from a different country where they might not even drove anything. Came over here, given a CDL and say, here you go, here's your job, go to work. Well, there's so much you don't know, man, especially about winter driving. If you watch them, they will scare you to death on the icy road, bro. Because they're just... and they just don't understand the danger.
But from business perspective, you're gonna get higher rates because
well, that's one problem. It probably won't affect the cattle hauling any because there's what we talked about earlier. There's not a lot of foreigners in cattle hauling. But the reefer rates,
it will affect everything because there are 200,000 drivers that are gonna get off the road sooner or later.
It'll definitely help. It'll definitely help the freight. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm all for it.
I checked DET. Its rates are growing up already. Truck stop. We checked rpmile.com. Some drive-in drivers getting offers for 85 cents per mile right now. It's not even the case. Yeah. So the March 16th is month apart from now. Yeah.
It's not long.
Less than
I'm ready for it, baby. I'm ready to see some of that.
So rate's going to go up significantly.
Because I can tell you this, when during the COVID time was really good. It was really, I don't know, driver shortage, whatever, but was
cattle
really
hauling as well.
I was actually pulling my reefer at that time because the reefer rates were so good. I was actually doing better than the cattle hauling.
Wow.
And I hope that comes back because with all this shortage, but what I was trying to say, when Biden came into office, that's when you saw the influx of foreign drivers that weren't qualified.
Yes. So it wasn't like that before?
No. You had a little bit of it maybe, but nothing. Okay. Because when Biden came into office, it was flooded, man. And rates went down, fuel went up, and here we are today trying to get back.
So what's it to you, trucking?
It's my life, man. I mean, it's what I do. It's what I've always wanted to do. When I was a little kid, you know, we talked about your little boy a while back, about how he loves the trucks. Man, I was infatuated with them, buddy. And I really didn't come from a trucking family. Like my dad, you know, a lot of my friends, their dads were truckers and their grandpa was truckers. I didn't really come from that. I don't know where I got it from. Like I said, I did have an uncle as I got older that I got to hang around. That was actually, it was more my dad's cousin, actually. But I considered him like an uncle, but he would take me on the truck, and but I always just loved him, man. I could riding on trips. I was raised in Central Florida, and my grandparents lived up in Gainesville, Florida. So when we take those trips, man, that's all I did was look out the window and see what's going by.
Do you feel the difference of truck stops now and back then?
Yes, yeah, the difference. You know, the changes have been drastically even since I started driving in the '90s. But you know, I see these guys all the time that quit. You know, it's just not, or you'll see them say it's just not the same. It's not the same. Well, some of that's on you, man, because you can still make it the same. We can still truck the way we used to truck. You know, you can still find your mom and pop restaurants. They're few and far between now. Yeah, I get that, but they're still out there. There's still places you can stop, and I still try to do it the old way, man. You know, as much as you can.
So it's possible to keep the old way.
I try to keep the old traditions alive. Yeah, I mean, you see how I dress, how I carry myself on the road, how I keep my truck clean, inside and out. I mean, this is just another day. And if this truck's a 2024, but if it was a 1984, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Because this is just how I keep one. But
this is my first time riding a truck.
He is going to drive one before this is all over.
Yeah, that's my first time.
Now let me ask you this real quick about because I've you know, at 75 Chrome Shop where my wife works.
Yeah,
we get a lot of guys from overseas that order parts, and sometimes they'll come over with their family on vacation. That's one of the places they want to see, and I talk to them. But a lot of those places over there, a driver can actually get hijacked on the road, right?
Yes, that's true.
See, we don't have to deal with that over here now.
Yes.
I mean, it could happen, I guess, but over there...
Sometimes they get killed and they just steal the whole freight. Yeah. Right. But it used to be like that in the 90s. 90s were really bad times for post-Soviet countries like Ukraine. You know, it was really bad. But I wouldn't really dream to see the truck like this, because trucks like this we only have seen in the movies with Arnold, you know, with all these old 90s and 80s movies.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So over there there's not.
It's different. Yeah, it's different. It's like America in our culture is like a different level of you know, everything.
So let me ask you this: what do you say about America?
It's beautiful.
You know,
country.
America. You know, you got all these Americans protesting and hating this and hating that. And it's coming from the life that you've seen to here. Shouldn't we be proud and happy of what we got?
A couple of weeks ago, we've done an interview with the old school trucker like you, but he does a bee-hauling flatbeds. So what he said, we have everything in this country, and I agree with him.
Yeah.
You have everything in this country, but you also have freedom. This is my view of America.
Freedom and
you have everything and freedom. Yeah, safety, opportunity, a lot with it, and pride in your flag, in your country, in your people. Yeah. So that is why I fully appreciate everything that you do for me, and yeah.
Well, I appreciate what you guys do. I appreciate you guys showing. You know, a lot of the public here in the United States, they don't really understand cow hauling. They've heard somebody talk about it, but you know, it really is a bunch of hardworking men and women, and out here doing a job that's still got a little bit of prestige to it.
I grew up with cows.
Yeah.
How do you get to know your next load? Who finds it? You have a dispatch?
I have to find it myself.
Okay.
I got people I call, and I usually call them before I head out. So I usually know. By tomorrow, I usually know what I'm doing for the whole week, right?
But I bet it's not a laptop. It's like a deal.
No, it's not notebook. A laptop. It's an actual notebook in my head and on my phone.
Your phone, okay.
And sometimes Mr. Durrance, the man I pull, the cattleman I pull for, sometimes he has a backhaul. Maybe he'll say, "Hey, do you want to do this or do that?" And I haul back for him, or sometimes we do what is a shuttle. So like what I did last week, I did a little shuttle from one of his ranches in South Oklahoma up to the Panhandle of Texas to the feed yard. So that's always cool and good, because it kind of makes your 1,000 mile or 1,200 mile trip turns into 1,600 mile trip, but you get some rest in between, right?
Right.
So that's kind of makes that nice. Because I am getting older, you know. I'm not a young buck anymore.
You do not want that ELOG.
Do not want ELOG. ELOG is dangerous. ELOG is what you see. Most of these wrecks, you see these I mean, just look, it's pretty simple. How many cow trucks you see wrecked? How many times you see a cattle truck involved in a wreck where, you know, a big pile up? You don't hardly see that. Not saying it doesn't happen, but I'm saying it's very rare. Most of it's your freight haulers because they're racing that clock. Like me, if I'm on paper, I mean, if I need to stop and take a break, I can take a break. But a guy working off that clock, he don't have time for a break or a short afternoon nap. You know, if I'm empty or if I'm pulling my reefer, I can just pull over and take me a 2-hour nap. A guy running on that clock can't do that. You got to go. When you start that clock, you're on the clock all day. You got 11 hours to get her done, right? So they're dangerous. Yeah, that's one of the worst things they come up with. And then you got these guys that got someone overseas jacking it up for them and changing it for them.
Yeah.
That's even crazier.
2, 3 ELOGs, yeah.
Yeah, because they're not even qualified to be doing this kind of work to start with. You know, like I say,
So it's bringing more chaos than solutions, right?
Right. Exactly.
I agree on that. You're exempt of ELOG, right?
Actually, I just found out last week you're not exempt.
For real?
That's an interesting story. Yeah, but I got stopped. I got checked out in Texas. I passed the test with flying color. Got a good check. But as he was going over my lights and my horns and my paperwork, he let me know that the law, I guess, had changed, and actually even cattle haulers are supposed to be on ELD unless you only work 8 days a week. So if you only work 8 days a week, it doesn't matter how new your truck is, you still can stay on paper. So he let me know that, and that's my story, and I'm going to stick to it. But now, if you can have a newer truck and have a 99 or older engine and still run on paper. But if you got a new truck with a new engine, actually even cattle haulers are supposed to be on ELOG, which I don't know how you're
supposed to.
Yeah, how you're going to do that.
Yeah. So what if you wake up tomorrow and you have no CDL?
Man, I'd be lost. I wouldn't know what else to do, buddy. This is all I've ever done, and all I like to do. That's a hard question. I don't really know, and I would surely miss it. I hear some guys say that, you know, they're almost disgruntled. They wouldn't miss it. They hate it. That's not the case with me, man. I love it. I love every bit of it. It's a hard life. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down, sometimes you're eating steak, sometimes you're eating bologna. But like I say, at one point in my career, I had a 20 truck operation. You know, I had a custom truck shop and a 20 truck operation with 5 trucks hauling cattle, 5 running reefer to California and back, and the other 10 ran. You know, I had a couple runs went to Texas, a couple went to Oklahoma, and a couple went to. I had one that went to Chicago. That was some good times, but just got so hard to find drivers. I just couldn't tolerate it, man. You know,
it's easier to find drivers on rpmile.com.
On rpmile.com.
Yes.
Now that's, see, if I'd have had that, I'd probably still be in business. You guys weren't. I don't think you guys were established.
With no plan and no script, just raw as it is.
Yeah, it's just raw every day. Just another day in the cow hauling life, man.
Not everyone gets that chance to see that, right?
Yeah, I'm not getting to see it this way. Getting close up, yeah, you're getting up close and personal view. Well, part 2, we'll take that trip. That's going to be really good.
I'm still excited for the part 1 where we get them loaded. I want to get inside of the trailer.
I can't wait to get you in there, buddy. It's kind of
see how it goes inside of the trailer. Can you imagine? I'm gonna be inside of a trailer getting loaded, you know, with cattle. That's a different level of immersion right here.
That's a different level of rate per mile for sure.
Rate per mile. Driving right now with the legendary truck, Mr. Gary Walker, the legend, the myth, right?
Yeah. I got a little legendary status. I've been doing it
well,
a while.
you do, because again, I was trying to interview the goose, and he said, like, "Who are you?" And I was like, "I know Mr. Gary," and he's like, "Oh, okay, that's fine. I can interview. That's fine. Let's go."
Yeah, my name's Terry Little.
Oh wow, look at this.
Yeah, that's an old store, man. How about that?
How about that, guys?
Back when the people had to live in the store and run it.
I would recommend to regular folks, people that are not into trucking, just go ahead and attend some of the truck shows, especially here in Florida. Come to the 75 Chrome Shop truck show. It's absolutely amazing. You will be surprised how cool these trucks look in person.
And a lot of working trucks there too, not just the show princesses.
Yeah.
These trucks that really get out here and work. That's what means something to me. Yeah. Something you put together with daddy's money in the garage and hauled on a trailer to a show means nothing to me.
Yeah.
I want the ones that get out here and pound the ground and still look good.
Like this truck.
Yeah, this could try. This could qualify. Yeah. It'll be at the show.
We're passing by some ranches now.
Yeah, going by some ranches. We're gonna come up here and find our turn and turn into the ranch we're going to.
Can you say that Florida beats Texas in terms of heads or no?
What's that?
Can you say that Florida beats Texas in terms of heads or no?
I'd say Florida beats most states in the number of cattle shipped out, right?
Shipped out, okay.
Right, yeah. As far as per capita.
Okay.
I don't know all the, I'm not going to get into that argument because I don't know all the numbers particular, right?
Yeah.
Or I can argue with anyone about it, but.
We're going to look it up and post it here. Right there. Yeah. Just in case.
That's right. I will tell the tale because they know the history of it better than me. All right, we're coming. Does this need to be back on or not? We'll make our turn in the gate here. As you can see, it's a pretty tight turn for a 306-inch wheelbase truck with a 53-foot cattle tractor.
It is.
Oh yeah.
Indeed.
Just like this jerk, if you can see in my mirror, as I'm trying to get turned in here, we got a jerk trying to go around us. Oh gosh, you can't make it up sometimes, buddy.
There's a cow welcoming us.
Yeah, I got one welcome. He wants to know if he goes on the trip or not.
Not today, buddy.
Not today. It's not his lucky day.
Too young, I think.
Yeah, he's got to stay here a little while longer. What they do here is put a little weight on him, see?
What's the weight loss typically per route?
About, they'll lose about 4%.
4%.
Yeah. Overall, like out of the 50,000 pounds, they'll lose about 4,000 pounds is the average.
And casualties, how often that happens?
Not very often.
Great.
It used to happen more often back in the day because they used to ship a lot more smaller cattle too now.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, with the medicine and the way they take care of cattle now, the technology they've learned.
You only ship
You hardly ever,
mature.
Yeah, you hardly ever. Now, last trip I had about 7 head that was, they called them chronically sick, right? But they still got to ship them back to the man because he fought them. But we put them right on the back, and they all made it. And they were sick when they were sick when they left. Yeah, cattle hauling's gotten improved over the years for sure.
We're at the real ranch in the middle of nowhere in Florida.
Nowhere in Florida, man. And it just goes on and on. If we could go all the way back, it just goes for miles. We're gonna go up here and make us a left turn towards the chute. We'll bump the chute and get loaded, man. You also notice I'm a freak about having my towels down on the floor. That's also something old school that you don't hardly see a lot anymore. I was taught by the old guys.
You're trying to keep your truck clean.
Just keep it pristine, buddy.
I bet Jack is filming us with the drone right now.
Think so? You can drive in drone? That's pretty cool. I couldn't even, oh, we might get to see the cowboys working a little bit.
So what do we do next?
We're gonna go down here and we're gonna back up to the chute and then set the trailer up, right? So that means we get in the trailer and get all the gates open while the cowboys, as we get down by the gates, you can film the cowboys or you see them in their horseback they're probably still weighing the cattle up. Now this might be where we want to let Jack go ahead of us. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna call him.
Yeah, just tell him to come up here behind. Oh, there's a drone. Okay. Well, if he just flies along with a drone, you don't have to come up here, right?
Right, let me call him. I just go. I'm gonna just double check on that. So through that corridor, they get them loaded in your truck.
Yeah, we load them on the truck. See that there, the little tin building there? That's a scale. That's where they're doing the weight. So right now they're weighing them up. Like I was telling you earlier, they're taking them and weighing them time. That way they can get an average weight, and that way they can figure out how much I'm going to be weighing.
So you say it's going to be around 110 heads?
No. It's going to be about 50,000 pounds, right? About 110 head.
Yeah.
So it'll be about 50,000 pounds loaded.
What is it called?
That's called the chute.
The chute.
Yep, that's what we're going to back up to and get loaded.
There's Jack doing his job.
Yeah, Jack's good, man. I could never fly one of those things.
I always wondered, how do truckers pull back? It's.
Hey, you can get in some tight spots, man.
I'm excited to get them loaded.
That's
gonna
I'm
be
excited
awesome.
for you to see it. Yeah, that's the part we never get to show, right?
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people have seen it before.
Not for real, not
on the internet.
Yeah, maybe just a couple of head here and there, but not like you're going to be able to film it. Because usually it's somebody like me filming it with our phone, and we're trying to load and film and.
Yeah, we're gonna get this out. Hey fellas, what's going on? Why are you so upset? Oh, this is different attire.
Yeah, I have to put on my loading gear. I want to be nice and fresh when I leave for my trip because it's a long ride.
Right.
But if you want to, we'll step around here and set our trailer out. There's my loading boots. They've had quite a few loads on them.
So what do I have to do inside?
Well, come on, I'll show you. So those are all cattle working dogs and one hog dog, I believe. They stay pretty active. So Ollie, as you can see now, we're bumped up to the chute. Now we'll go inside and we'll set our trailer up and get all our compartments opened up for when they bring the cattle to us. Right now they're still weighing them up, so that's good. First you got to start with opening your door here.
Can I be of any help?
Oh yeah, just follow me. I'm going to show you. You can come right in here.
All right, guys, this is where it gets real.
It gets real, baby. So, come in here, and we're gonna pull this gate here off the wall. It's kind of what they call funnel gate. Keeps them going the right way, right? Bring that on this way. Let's go forward with it, then back. It fits right up in here. And we got our ramp. So Ollie, when
We need to spread this.
we put these shavings down so it's easier on their feet. So we just kind of spread them each inch away. And believe it or not, once the cattle come in here, they kind of spread it out for you.
Make sure it's everywhere. Right?
Oh yeah.
I'm saying we need to make sure it's everywhere.
Oh yeah. You're doing a good job. You're gonna make a cow holler yet.
Not yet, but maybe sometime in the future.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be your right hand, Mr. Gary.
That's right, being a right hand man. All right, so here's where we go open up the compartment. So there's two levels here. Top deck and the bottom nose, right? We're gonna open this up. Voila. We could put old Jack in there and let him ride. And I got
Let me finish my work here.
it's just a little compartment where we can put a couple of heads, kind of even the weight out. All right.
This is a badass picture. It's gotta be tough though to, launch it when you drive.
Yeah.
Cattle, drive drone.
I don't know how you did that. He done a good job, man. So anyway, about the shavings I was telling you about.
Yeah.
They used to didn't do that. When I first started, we didn't have shavings really. Back in the 90s, people, I mean, they had them obviously, but people didn't use them. Every now and then you see a guy come from Arizona or somewhere like that, and he'd put them in. But they started making us do it. It really is better on the cattle. It's better on their feet. They ride better. And for some reason, it makes them not use the bathroom as much. I don't know why. Yeah, it's really weird. I don't know if they don't want to mess up the pretty floor or what.
Shall we do it on the first floor too? Shall we do it on the first floor?
We can if you want.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. I want to be helpful. I'm not, I'm not just an annoying guy who just shoots the videos and that's it. I can be quite helpful.
Come on.
Amigo, let's go. You want to get inside? Come on. Let's go. Let's get some work done. Oh, yeah. This is amazing.
This is where we get our workout, Jack.
So you say they are more comfortable?
Yeah, it makes it easier on their feet. Imagine your feet being on that aluminum all day and night.
So this is your daily routine?
This is it. And my wife thinks I don't even work out, see?
Okay.
Now you can tell her, yeah, he works out.
And it's like this debris, it's easier to get the trailer cleaned, right?
Yep. It helps keep the trailer clean. We got to make sure we shut these back good.
Bro, I'm so happy, like a little kid. Like the first time, my little boy Lev, he wanted to go with me today.
Well, you bring it.
He wanted so bad. Next time I'm gonna bring him
to the Chrome Show when I get back, and we'll take him down the road and let him get into the trailer and all that good stuff.
Wow.
You tell Jack the good news how we're gonna make a real.
See here, Jack. Look, I mean, you cannot even fit the finger in there.
No, you can't fit
it's perfectly done. You're a surgeon. Amazing.
Sometimes they like there's some places where you push loading on the ranches. They'll tell us, hey, be there at 8 in the morning or 7:30, or I've even loaded them at daylight. And yeah, you better be there. I mean, if you're there on time, you're late. So be there early. Here's kind of a different deal. They got to weigh them up. They know I'm coming. They know where we're going.
Where do they weigh them up? Can you show me?
Well, we can't go over there, but I can show you from right here.
Horses.
Oh yeah. Put some, like I say, you can't put them all on there, obviously, right? So maybe 10 or so head. He'll run on the scale and weigh them up, and he does that with until he weighs the whole group, and then he figures up the average.
What is he doing right now?
He's weighing them up.
Okay.
So he's driving them from over there to the scale. Once they get over here, these already been weighed. So once he's done with these, got all these weighed up, he'll drive them all in that pin right there, and that's the ones we'll be loading them. So he's doing it all by himself. You don't even have a helper. That's pretty tough.
So are we going to be inside of the trailer when he gets loaded?
Yeah, we got to be inside. Yeah.
Wow, nice.
Only one time I wasn't allowed in there when I hauled a load of water buffalo. You ever seen a water buffalo?
No.
They're
bigger ones. Bigger? They're way bigger.
Oh, they're just mean.
Mean.
And I hauled some. They have like these horns that go like this. And I hauled some to an exotic sale. And when I pulled up to the ranch like this and backed up to the chute, the guy was like, "You can't get in the trailer. You got to take a rope and tie it to your gates out here, and we'll pull your gates from the outside."
Wow.
So yeah, that was pretty scary.
4 and 8. We can do just add one up
Yeah,
there.
do that one stuff.
All right, what's up?
So it's gonna do 8, 8, 39, 40, and 4.
Well, so I've got. I got 20 that belong to his son. That need to, I guess need to stay.
I guess we can put them at the bottom. We'll put them in the, I'll cut the bottom. So
It can be half and half.
20 at the bottom can be half and half. Tom's got them 3. Got 2 gates, so you can't have it.
Okay, we can do that. We can do it like
I've told
that.
Charlie, the ones who are doing a little documentary on Hardy Cow hauling, so
I got you.
they want, if you don't mind them putting
No,
them there,
not at all.
I told him he's a good cowboy.
I don't know
So,
about
so we'll do that. So
that. 8,
8, we'll split. I say bring me on the bottom
Yeah,
side. We'll
40.
split the 40 for 20 of his, 20 there, or 20 of his dad's, and then 40 up top, 4. So just like that.
Let's get started.
Let's get started, buddy.
You got some instructions from that gentleman right here? Have a blessed day, brother. God bless you.
He's coming to us. Go.
Whew. Let's go. Let's get the party started. So what now?
Stand right in this corner.
I'm standing in this corner.
Just like that, and then you can follow me up if you want.
Uh-huh.
When the cattle come up, I'm gonna go behind them with that cut gate and kind of funnel them down in the front. You gotta get 8 head though first. So when he brings us 8 head, I'll stand over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's perfect. You're in good shape. So we're just gonna take the 8, put them down there in the nose. And then we'll get them. Come on with it. We'll get them 8 pin and we'll go up top. Then we're gonna get behind this gate and he'll bring us 4 for right here.
Nice.
This is a nice breezy day. Imagine if it was summertime and it was
Oh yeah, I bet.
110 degrees in here.
I bet. I bet. Nice outside. A little windy.
Yeah, a little breeze. Kind of nice, ain't it?
Cool.
Oh, here we go.
The first one is coming. I can hear that.
You hear the hoof. That's my favorite part.
She's investigating. Nice and slow, right?
Oh yeah, just take it easy. Don't wanna freak him out.
Can I? Mr. Gary, can I film there? Right now or no? Can I film the area right now?
Get right here. I get over there a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. Then get out of the way. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Okay. Yeah, you can get them coming up. Just okay. Come in there. Let them see you. You might be all right to hang there the whole time when they come. When you got it at.
It's okay. I'm just gonna film when they're starting. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah, very good.
Pretty bright.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, time over. You can.
I just do not want to drop the camera. Yeah.
There you go.
Stop. She doesn't want to go.
Look at it.
is there. There we go.
Hey, Ollie, bring me that gate. You do that gate? Bring it around this way. Yeah, come on this side of it. Come on, over here. No, you gotta come over here too. Come over here. You come over here too. All right. Okay. We're gonna put a couple in the jailhouse.
In the jailhouse? Where is it?
Jailhouse is right back here in the back.
Oh, okay. I've worked on it before.
That's where we put the prison.
Go, they're coming. It gets easier with the experience, yeah.
Hey, big guy. All right, Albert. I'm about to get this one by myself, buddy. So go back out that little gate I brought you in.
Okay.
This one I gotta get up in the ring. I'm gonna be stuck right behind me. Just go right back out that little gate there.
You think I'm not ready for this?
Now you're ready for it. There's ain't room for both of us. Like you don't have your head up in my butt. Push real hard. There you go. Put it back.
Sure. All right. Thanks, Mr. Gary.